Pan, merong 4 na mga babae na kinilalang mga prophetesses. Una si Miriam, kapatid ni Aaron at ni Moises. Ikalawa si Deborah. Ikatlo si Hulda. At yung ika-4, asawa ni Propeta Isaias. Sa Bagong Tipan, isa lang ang kinilalang babaeng propeta. Yung binanggit ng ating ebanghelyo na ang pangalan ay si Ana, 84 na taong gulang noong nakilala niya yung ating Panginoong Jesus bilang isang sanggol. Ang sabi ng ating ebanghelyo, siya ay anak na babae ni Phanuel sa tribo ni Asher. She became a widow since the 7th year after her marriage. Kagaya si Ana ni San Jose na wala tayong marinig na merong sinabi, merong binanggit na salita, nag-uusap, makipag-usap, nakipagsalitaan. No? Sa ating ebanghelyo, binanggit lang na meron siyang sinabi. She gave thanks to God, spoke about the child to all who were awaiting the redemption of Jerusalem. Hanggang doon lang. Hindi sinabi ng ebanghelistang San Lucas, ito talaga ang mga salita mula sa bibig ni Propeta Ana. Hindi sinabi doon. So, that is what the Gospel tells us, what she did when Jesus was presented in the temple in Jerusalem. She gave thanks to God, spoke about the child to all who were waiting the redemption of Jerusalem. Ang pagkakaibahan niya kay Simeon ay ito, na si Simeon, meron siyang mga sinabi, yung tinatawag na nung dinitis, doon kay Jose at kay Maria, yung mga magulang ng sanggol na si Jesus. Ngunit para kay Ana, nagsalita siya para sa lahat. She spoke to all who could hear her in the temple precinct. Kaya ang tanong, ano nga ba yung mga sinasabi ni Ana? Ana said something about prophecy about the Lord, that this child is the salvation of Jerusalem, of Israel. Ano ba ang propesya? Siguro iisipin natin, hula, panghuhula. Prophecy is not fortune-telling. Prophecy is not mere prediction. Prophecy is proclamation of God's will throughout human history to serve as guide for the future. Ibig sabihin, ito ang pagpapahayag kung ano yung kalooban ng Diyos sa buong kasaysayan ng sangkatauhan upang sa ganoon ito ay maging batayan para sa kinabukasan. So we said, prophecy is not fortune-telling. It is not about guessing or guesswork. It is about foretelling. It is about forecasting God's will to humanity so that this forecast serves men and women as guide, compass for their future. Para siyang sa panahon natin, gamitin natin yung salitang GPS. Ito yung GPS para sa atin sa panahon natin ngayon. So Anna, therefore, thank God because her prediction, her divine prediction, her prophecy of the coming Messiah in Jesus has been fulfilled during her lifetime. Si Ana, propeta, hindi po siya manghuhula. taon-taon yun ang ginagawa natin. Taon-taon, meron tayong mga New Year's resolution. Taon-taon maririnig natin yung mga hula mula sa mga manghuhula. Hindi po ba? No? Merong mga manghuhula sa ating lipunan ngayon. Naalala ninyo, sikat na manghuhula dati na si Madam Auring. Hindi po ba? Na yumao sa taong 2020, October of 2020. Naging sikat siya dahil marami sa kanyang mga hinula ay nagkakatotoo. Some of us would rely on zodiac signs. Some of us will consult feng shui masters to tell us what's the forecast for our economy, for our politics, for our love life, for our personal relations and personal finances for the coming New Year 2025. So we chart our New Year's resolution by them. Kaya yung mga feng shui masters, panahon ng New Year, Chinese New Year, nandyan sila. They will give us, ito ang payo ko para sa iyo based on your sign, zodiac signs. No? And they are no precise forecasters. They are not visionaries like Anna, the only New Testament prophetess, because she has already said her prophecy, and since then, it has remained essentially the same. So that is why the Christmas message is always relevant in view of Anna's prophecy of Jesus. Ito ang dapat nating dalhin, baunin, hindi lang sa bagong taon, kundi araw-araw. The heart of the Christmas message spoken by God through all ages, uttered to Zechariah, to Joseph, to Mary, and to some prophets in the Old Testament, uttered by Jesus himself throughout history, resounds throughout history, crossing tribes and races. This is the heart of the Christmas message. Do not be afraid. Take courage. It is I. So let us remember this, that the original Christmas spirit is fear, and the heart of the Christmas message is courage.